This WUSA 9 Weather Impact Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
And I'm WUSA 9 meteorologist Topper Schutz. Well, our Arctic cold continues, as does our weather impact alert. So it goes through Monday morning. We have low temperatures 0 to 15. I was one above this morning at my house. Highs in the 20s. We'll make it to the 30s on Monday, though. Morning wind chills below 0, and that's the key. So open the cabinets, let that ambient heat from your room get in there and hopefully keep the pipes from freezing. Leave the faucets trickling. Limit your time outdoors. Watch your pets. Also, I'd say feed your birds if you can. And dress in layers. Birds are having a tough time right now. So stretches below 32 degrees, 32 or below. The record is 12 days, hit back in 1936, then 11 days, 1935. We're kind of zeroing in on this one, 10 days in 1989. Don't think we'll quite make it. 9 days would be tying the record set back in 1918. If we go through Sunday, which we will, it would be 9 days. If somehow we stay below freezing on Monday, it would be 10. Probably not going to happen. Either way, we're in some, rarefied air. It's kind of a dubious streak, I know. So here we go. We're talking about warming up. Yes, 20s on Saturday and Sunday, 30s on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and even into Thursday and Friday. Then it gets cold again the following weekend. But I got to tell you, I put this out on social. With these temperatures in the upper 30s, we're now going to finally see some melting. I grew up here, and this is unusual to see major thoroughfares. There's no melting at all, okay? When we see these temperatures above freezing, it's going to melt, and we're going to see those little areas, those little channels of water, and that's going to refreeze every single night because every one of these nights will be in the teens and 20s. So, yes, it's going to be better in the upper 30s, but ironically, the roads may become worse and the sidewalks too. Guess what? No surprise here. We have another cold weather advisory. 8 o'clock tonight till 11 a.m. on Saturday. Wind chills, again, anywhere from 0 to 15 degrees below 0. So temperatures, by Saturday morning, feels like it's 7 below in D.C., 11 below in Gaithersburg, 10 below in Leesburg. This is pretty serious when you see double digits below 0 wind chill. By 12:30, lunchtime, still basically below 0. If you're out and about trying to do some errands, get some coffee on Saturday, it's still pretty darn cold. By 6 p.m., wind chills are at least 0 to about 10 above. We kind of rinse and repeat. On Sunday, as that storm departs, winds kick up 10 below in D.C., 13 below in Gaithersburg and Leesburg, and 13 below in Winchester. Even below 0 in La Plata. Even at 12:30 on Sunday, still feels like it's 5 below in La Plata. That is crazy. By 6:30 Sunday evening, again, we're above 0, but only about 0 to 10. Then we get into Monday. Not quite as cold Monday. A lot of kids are going back for the first time after a week off. Well, 3 below in Frederick, 4 below in Gaithersburg, and 2 below in Leesburg. That's still pretty cold. And even if they delay, say they go 9 or 10 o'clock, wind chills in the single digits. And, by 9 o'clock Monday night, wind chills still between about 7 and 18. Okay, so what's driving the wind chills? The winds. Let's start with Sunday at 6:30. 32-mile-per-hour wind gust at Leesburg, 26 in D.C. Again, these are wind gusts, snapshot in time. And winds along the coast will be 40 to 50. Ocean City, Rehoboth, especially before the storm departs. By, 11:30, noon, we'll call it on Sunday, winds northwest gusting to 27. And with our cold air, that's going to really drive the wind chills down. Sunday will be much more uncomfortable outside than Saturday if you want to kind of plan some errands. By 3:45 on Sunday, still, winds 25 to 30. And plus. All right, Saturday, a lot of clouds. Maybe a couple peaks of sun early. But temperatures holding in the mid-20s. Could we see a flurry east of 95? Yes. Could you see a dusting St. Mary's County? Yes. Probably confined to the Delmarva, though. Driving tips. You need your shades. And I'll tell you what, hasn't been so much of a problem this week because there's been no melting. But next week, windshield wiper fluid, you'll need it all the time. There'll be spray all over the place. And then watch for walkers still and runners on the roads. A lot of the sidewalks have still not been cleaned. Check this out. See the white winter storm warnings all the way to the coast of South Carolina and a good chunk of Georgia. That is crazy. And we have winter weather advisories across from us, Delmarva, and just down toward the northern neck, but nothing in the metro. So look at the snowfall possibilities. Wow. I mean, poor Charlotte had ice storm last weekend. They got 8 inches of snow this weekend. Wow. 8 inches in Raleigh, Greensboro about 8 or 9, Wilmington less, probably in the order of 2 to 4 inches. But look at this, Hatteras 1.3. Doesn't snow too often all the way to the water in North Carolina. And again, maybe a trace south of town. Looks like it's going to miss New England too. Boston got hammered last week. Nothing. You get up to the north, yes, you'll have some snow. So here's what it looks like tonight. Snow pretty close to us, actually. You look at that and you're like, how could that miss us? Well, just watch. 9 o'clock, it's to our south. By the time we get to say Saturday morning, there's the good snow, Knoxville, Asheville, over into the Piedmont of North Carolina, but it stays south. System just pulls out to sea. By noon, good snow in Raleigh. See the darker shades of blue? That's just hammer time snow there. And hammer time snow also down in Norfolk and Virginia Beach area. By midnight, Sunday, late Saturday night, there could be a little snow into southern Maryland, but that's about it. And then that pulls away, and then the winds begin to kick in. So here we go. Dangerously cold on Saturday, storm to the south on Sunday, and then windy on Monday. And even next week, while we get in the 30s, okay, more than likely we're still going to have freezing and melting and refreezing, and the roads will become worse. We're also following a little bit of light snow possibly next Wednesday evening.